Hi friends, it was our current character's grandfather Elrond who discovered that the true power of the elves lies in the many unique bloodlines. And it's been our character's life's work, a man of study and intellect, to really put that play into action, to carry on his grandfather and, of course, current liege's legacy there, culminating in Þarþuþhaþhi, a man of incredible muscles, beautiful looks, and 3 combined bloodlines, but maybe lacking a little bit of intellectual prowess. As someone quite rightly pointed out in the comments, he's a himbo. Big muscles and loves to eat a tremendous amount of food, but also beautiful. I mean, that food, of course, being presumably eggs and chicken breast. He is certainly not the incredible great ruler that will herald in the elven kind, a new era for elven kind, which is something we'll be hopefully doing today. But what he is a fantastic figurehead, a beautiful man to inspire the people who maybe doesn't have much going on behind the eyes. But that is, of course, where Smeagol will come in. He is a man who has presented himself as weak physically. Of course, he doesn't have any legs. He has, he's a eunuch. He wears this mask and is forced to wear glasses as well because of his presumably failing eyesight. To anybody looking outward, to anybody looking at him from outside, they would see a broken, damaged man. Of course, we know better. We know that this man is of perfectly fine health and is very sound of mind. He will be our puppet master in the background, whether that is retiring to the university in Cairo, whether it is serving on his liege's council. He's going to be there in the background, pulling the strings and making sure that this maybe figurehead of a man who only exists to pass on his bloodlines, rules well and hopefully ushers in that new era, is the man we need to unite everyone else. So, of course, today we are going to be transporting the Elven Portal here to Cairo, to our not quite kingdom, but will be very soon one day for sure. And we're going to be, what does it appear as if we're missing duchies? What's going on with that? Are we good? We are still good, right? You're very confusing. So this man is going to be... Our guy's done a lot for Elvenkind, of course. He has amplified our inheritable traits. He's given us that level beyond Herculean and beautiful and genius and pushed that even further. So this guy, I mean, arguably, Smeagol, outside of Þarþuþhaþhi, has had the most impact on Elvenkind in the most positive way. What I've noticed, though, is we have 5,000 piety. We picked it up during those holy wars yesterday, and what that means is we can actually bestow a second blessing. So, of course, we will be. As you meditate, a familiar presence can be felt, and you know the divine spark has cast its gaze on you. We have the choice of heroic courage, which, seems pretty good. Characters will automatically gain brave after slaying 2 enemies, and will gain heroic after slaying 5. Brave is obviously a massive benefit to martial, but likelihood of dying in battle up by 100% might have significant impacts on elven lifespan. Heroic, though, same likelihood of dying in battle, but gives us much more prowess, much more martial. 15 attraction opinion. Oh god, a real hero. A hero for the elven people, which is exactly what we're trying to do with Þarþuþhaþhi. Or we've got Endless Lords. Firstborn heirs of rulers. That's obviously not going to be retroactive, so I presume Þarþuþhaþhi's already lost the chance here. Will always be the exact genetic copy of their parent. We've seen this one before. Interesting. Well, I mean, this is a guy who designated his heir, controversially. Of course, his rule kind of fell apart towards the end, got a little desperate. Controversially designated his heir and broke elven legacy and tradition going back right from the start. He's also a guy who who's been focused on bloodline and breeding. Endless Lord actually might be the most appropriate for this guy. Is it the best? Really is, of course, dependent. We can always pick the best heir anyway. You know, we'll just designate our heir, and then when they have a child, that will be a genetic copy of them. With clever planning, we can basically ensure that every generation is guaranteed to be genetically better than the previous. I think that is exactly what this guy would pick. And that's the tradition, that's the blessing he's bestowing on Elvenkind. And now for a real blessing. We are going to abdicate. The unwell, infirm appearing Duke Smeagol is going to step aside and pass on that crown in another final controversial play. Do we want to give away? Hold on, before we do that. Let's grant him the artifacts manually. I don't think we need to do this, but I'm not putting anything to chance this time because this guy is not going to be the one capable of getting that. Oh, we can't do it. Okay, well, let's hope the abdicate works as intended. We've been deposed. Þarþuþhaþhi ascends to the throne. A man of large appetite, many hopes that he puts the realm before his own hunger. don't get me wrong, he's still an insanely good and talented character. We do inherit everything. Good. We have inherited everything. You can see it back there, so that's fantastic news. You can see the papal tiara. And here we go. A whole new era with a whole new man. Of course, his queen, or in this case, Duchess Valeria of Cairo, is, it has that additional extra bloodline. Someone did point out she is homosexual, so slightly lower chance of children, but it is possible. Especially now that we're driving this man, we could befriend her. Can they become soulmates? We could entrance her. Might be a bit weird, but it might be necessary. Now, we've got to ask, is Smeagolf going to be... is Smeagolf going to go out of his way? I don't think we really care about Thaldir anymore. Is Smeagolf going to explain to Þarþuþhaþhi what he has to do, what his plan is? Of course, for this guy to take control, the, we lost everything? Everything is splintered on succession. Ah. Yes, we probably should have expected that. That's very true. How frustrating. Okay, not a problem. Bit of a pain in the ass. We could have potentially petitioned our liege to get the kingdom title. But what I was about to say, and I suppose this kind of works for our point, is he really has to prove that he is a valuable leader, given how controversial he was. And the way we were going to do that, of course, is restoring the portal. But I guess a little conquest couldn't hurt. Play to his strengths, after all. First things first, then. We go right into Marshall right away. Let's take strategy focus. We'll take strategy focus. He's going to build up his martial perks in no time at all. This will be a very, very fast turnaround for this guy. Let's make sure we've got good things equipped. Intrigue lifestyle experience. I'm not really bothered by, but I think we've already got... what have we got here? Diplomacy, stewardship. Okay, well, I guess we'll hold on for that for the time being. What in terms of our weapons? We've still got a good weapon. We've still got a papal tiara. This won't take too long to rebuild, I don't think. We have to rebuild the council. Of course, Smeagolf should come in as counselor and advisor there. He's insane. Let's get good, strong family members on the council. It's quite impressive, I think, that not everybody likes our guy for a change. That's going to be a nice gameplay. We actually have to care about these things a little bit more. Let's get our, let's get the Firekeeper here to focus, I suppose, on chivalry for a little while we reconquest everything. Or we go to university right off the bat. Hold on. 1,600. We've got 5,000 troops of our own. Tidying this back up, because we have claims on it, will take all of about 2 seconds flat. Let's tidy everything up first, just so that Valois doesn't get any big ideas. And then, after that, oh my god, we immediately became a nemesis with Elra. I actually kind of like this. I'm a little bit annoyed that it splintered everything, but it doesn't really matter, because we'll be able to get it back in 2 seconds. It's just a case of declaring the wars. It increases our character's legitimacy, because he's proving that he's the best of the descendants. But we're going to build up some interesting personal relationships. Þarþuþhaþhi and Elra, his father becoming his nemesis, is fascinating. Wow. Okay, you know what? Maybe this isn't as bad as I expected. This is going to be a very easy war, and again, gives our guy more than ample opportunity to prove himself. We get in the trait Shrewd, because we're above a certain learning, of course, and we have that, we have that cultural benefit. 31 Marshall. Yeah, I mean, this guy is going to be quite hard to beat. Even then, Smeagolf is a better commander. We got 100% brave speed because he's a Reaver there. Oh, man. I guess we'll leave Smeagolf in charge. Again, just because he's a commander doesn't mean he's quite literally on the vanguard leading the troops. Greetings, cousin. No. Face me in a duel for it and let the winner earn the right to hold it. What do you want exactly? You just want an artifact. Well, I mean, it could be all the portal stuff. Oh, well, this is going to cause a mess. Listen, Grandpa's put all of his faith in us. Smeagolf put all of his faith in our character, and we have to live up to that. We have to prove that he made the right choice. Except, I mean, this man is a juggernaut of a man. 42 prowess. Let's get him. Maggot, you think the best you've got... you think you can stand against me? Is that the best you've got, or straight parry riposte? Let's just go for our likelihood of success. It's boring, I know, but, I mean, this we can't be messing around again. Good luck. You'll be fine. Get him. And full send. Beautiful. I am victorious. Very nice. So, hopefully, that means he won't, well, I mean, in theory, he won't be able to challenge us again. It was after the Marble Scepter of Girard, but he's lost his claim. We're probably going to have a lot of claimants trying to push it on us. Why does our army take 6 months to gather? Good lord. We've lost the trait Shrewd, but I assume it's upgrading, right? Sagacious. There we are. Beautiful. Well, that's a nice bonus for him immediately off the bat. Look at the civil war that's just immediately broken out across our realm. Oh, God. Well, I hope Grandpa Smeagolf was right. I hope we are able to bring this all together. Let's give it horseshoes. Good. I think we're already good on the cavalry front. Jesus, this is taking forever, man. Given that Smeagolf is leading the armies, which I'm sure is... if he was found out to be the general behind the lines, I think that'd be quite controversial amongst all of his descendants. We could just go to university. I was going to save it for after the war, but why not just go for it? Look at him. He's an absolute unit. This guy, again, could be the face of elvenkind that we really need. We're going to study hard, and we're going to see if we can get that. You won the war. Ah, right. Sorry, that was the war we were called into. Time to get started, then. Let's not get too distracted by this. I only want to take options, and this man, knowing that has been groomed to be the future of elvenkind, would only pick the options to give us that sagaciousness, to give us that studiousness, that learned man. You learn Greek. Well, that's good. That's a fantastic start, actually. Oh my god, we're already at level 1. Heretical thoughts. We're going to try and destroy Tamim with facts and logic. It's a 29% chance that we become massively more successful. I think we'll play the safer bet there. He's already becoming quite stressed. He's got the world on his shoulders. If any character is going to have a stress playthrough, it should be this guy right here, as far as I'm concerned. The army is just about to head off. Very nice. How are we looking? 5 months until it ends. We're just ticking past level 1. Much more successful. Absolutely. Always go for that. Oh! A champion. Galandor. A bloodline of House Delaran. We already have that one, correct? We've already got it. Do we need him? I mean, we could bring him in as a backup elf, but I think I have enough courtiers at the moment. I don't think we need to muddy the waters. I think we're completely fine. Eccentric ideas. Listen to me, Rachenda shouts maniacally. If you read between the lines of the improvement of moral quantities, it's obvious you need to command a rock, a vial of bat guano, and the short sword sheath, all while adhering to the principles of general age and modern times. Trust me, it'll work. I don't have time for your nonsense. Get out of here. We're at level 2 now. Beautiful. And Smeagolf is reconquesting his own realm that he himself caused to splinter. It's 4 or 5D chess. You don't understand. It's all about optics. He is going to win the war for us, and we're the ones getting the prestige, right? He's a very clever man, that Smeagolf. You should trust him. 68% chance our university studies become massively more successful. Take the gamble. You impress your teachers. Oh my god. We're almost at level 4. Holy shit, he's actually going to do it, my beautiful boy. My beautiful Adonis of a man. He's actually going to get there. Holy shit. What a play. What an absolute play. Okay, we need a new marshal. Smeagolf is our best marshal. Let's put you on instead. Let's get you training commanders. We might have to worry about control. One of the boys. These are the least of my first thoughts when Rachenda approaches me, the smell of wine on her breath. Join me and my friends, Þarþuþhaþhi. Prove to us the might of a dupe by downing more cups than anyone else. Maybe. You didn't impress them. We can study isolation for 10 years, but I assume... Is it not enough? Come on. Oh! There's never a dull moment. My daughter and heir Robbie are so full of questions. I do my best to encourage her curiosity, but sometimes I find I cannot help but get exhausted by the constant stream of thoughts and queries. When a father and mother love each other very much... Okay, that's good education for her then. Come on! Come on! We're basically there! No! Please tell me it was enough. Please tell me it was enough. Marshal Puck available. No. Was it not enough? No! Oh my god! It didn't work! Oh, fuck off! I'm tremendously offended by that. Tremendously, unbelievably offended. How dare you? Okay. Organized march. Engineer for destruction. Get these sieges done a lot sooner, please. Come on, really? That's ridiculous, man. He's just too much of a himbo. You've got to bear in mind, sure, he might be intelligent, he might be sagacious, but this is an elven university of genius, and even beyond genius, right? This guy is an idiot compared to everyone else there. So even though he works hard work might not be enough when you're surrounded by so many glorious, beautiful, resplendent people. It will make for a far better story if it's a struggle at the beginning that we overcome and we succeed with. Look at that, erudite, +7 to everything, and then there's us. Sure, marry them together. Hopefully they'll average out to something half decent. What are your troops doing? We should probably go ahead and fight them. Where are you moving to now? Very clever. Very clever. Do you think you're ever going to get past this? Oh, they're embarking. Not for long, you're not. I was wondering where the hell they were going, but they were going into the Nile proper. There you go. Beautiful. That was enough. Fantastic. Okay, good work. There's a start. And again, it's building up our legitimacy, which is all this character is about, right? It's about proving that he's the legitimate successor, and more importantly, the most legitimate elf alive. Someone capable of rebuilding that portal. We can't push a claim on that. Why? We don't have a claim on Al-Waha. I don't know why. Toulouse. Okay. Why the fuck have Toulouse managed to pick that up? This is... Already we're starting to lose control of Egypt. All of that fucking work, and it's already disappearing. Pathetic. We can't go for anything else. We already can't go for anything else. How tremendously frustrating. Okay, let's go ahead and translate an old scroll and get ourselves a commander trait. What do we want to go for? Studying ancient texts or study the battle of yeah, no, absolutely. For 20 years, that seems quite appropriate. It's fine. I'm all right with that. He should not just be thrust into greatness. He should earn it. He should absolutely earn it. And besides, we've got Smeagol hanging around that's going to give us that massive bonus. Get this drag out of my castle. He can sit here and he can learn every intricate aspect of warfare. And then we are going to come out swinging. Oh my god. I've learned a great truth of man's history. Oh, look. We can transport the portal. Yes, good. Bring it here. Bring it here. Hold on. Where can we drop it? The Arena of Kuzlum or the temple here. That's kind of appropriate. Put it in the temple. Right there. Right by Cairo. Right by the pyramids. Right by our capital. Move the portal. Restoring the portal is a worthy goal, but why should we do it so far in the north? What if we were instead carefully transport piece by piece to my capital at a considerable cost? Make my realm the center of power in the coming age? Yes, it would. Very carefully, all the giant stone pieces of the grand portal are loaded into massive wagons and begin their pilgrimage to your capital. A new age will begin. It's only the first step. Elves will be great once more. Gains a special building slot for Ancient Portal Ruins. Gains the special building Ancient Portal Ruins. The grand portal pieces are removed and a holy temple will be built there to honor its sacred legacy. Wow. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Here we go. Here we go. It's right there. Holy shit. Massive stone carvings scattered across the countryside, most reclaimed by nature. In the center of the rubble stands a massive half crescent of rock. Nearby pieces suggest it may have been a complete circle. Holy shit. And the only thing left to do then is, of course, restoring the grand portal. We need another 1,000 gold. He can do it. You can absolutely do it. Relinquish it at once. Decline. He wants the grand portal navigation relay. Decline. If you want it, you can fight me for it. They know our plan. Oh, baklava. So much baklava. Oh, I fucking love baklava. Ate good food for 1 year. Oh, absolutely. Let me write that down. It's my birthday soon, okay? And I'm writing down delicious foods that I want for my birthday, and that's going to the top of the list. Little baby Robbie's first steps. Oh, my liege, perfect timing. Robbie took her first step, she shouts excitedly. Giant step for a child, a small step for a ruler. Wow, my player heir. Probably not forever, but certainly for now. We've got to work on this while we're waiting for claims and everything else. We've got to work on this bloodline thing. Now, bear in mind, she is an elf, so she gets another 20 years of fertility. She is 46, though, so we do need to move fast. Entrance? Give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's see what will happen. We should bump into each other, coincidentally, around my holding. Good luck. He learned from the best. He's got 27 diplomacy. He's also an Adonis of a man. It feels a bit strange, but listen. This is a necessary evil. It's been generations, and she's one of the few people to have this Thunder Rail bloodline. Oh my god, and it worked. At first, your discussions are regular gossip of the day around your holding. You move subtly as you walk and begin pushing out your spark aura. You continue speaking to her as you walk, but Valeria isn't truly hearing the suggestions you whisper in her ear. Her eyes stare into the distance, caught in a snare soon to be mine. Now, she is Spark Prodigy and a Magi. So we do have to be a little bit careful with this. There's a chance she could break free. Oh, we got a level of fame already. Beautiful. She will be mine. We got her! Yes. Await my commands, my new devotee. Amazing. Okay, great start. Oh my god, maybe because we're going to be stacking up claims, it might be much more of a necessary if we flip over to intrigue. We should really be going into... Wait, hold on. Chance for reinforcing a general traits 5%. We should be jumping into here. 5% extra fertility. Oh, that's pathetic though, isn't it? Ah, chance of reinforcing congenital traits up by 5%. Chance of inheriting good congenital traits, 5%. Shit. What do you think? Do we go for that, which has lower... lower fertility, but a higher possibility of inheriting those traits, or do we just go into temptation, which has a much higher chance of fertility, particularly if we go for light weeds to a garden as well? I think just shotgun blast, a horrible metaphor to use, children out. I think that's a right, and just hope that we cast a wide net and fish up some elven gold. Horrible, awful metaphor the entire way down. Okay, there's the first game. We've got a county. If we go back, can we get the duchy, or was that just a small chance as a side effect? Possible side effect based on counselor skill. She's not very good. I might just sack her and move on. Just like put her in a different position. Or we can just fire her, right? I don't know, because it did say that it was... yeah, see, I can't swap her out because she is... I could dismiss her, maybe? Dismiss. I can stress because we're gregarious. I'm sorry. It might be a necessary evil. Shit, is she good at anything else? No, I dismiss her. It's a stressful life, but he's got the world on his shoulders, so this is fine. A high-stress playthrough is very appropriate for once. Also, he's gregarious, so he wouldn't dismiss his advisor. That doesn't make sense. He can keep her around for parties. That's fine. Oh, God, we've got to spend money on disease recovery here. That's fine. I don't think the fact that he's good with people means that he wouldn't want the best advisor possible. That doesn't make any bloody sense. Right, there we are. Okay. Claim on Duchy is now the only possible side effect because of her skill. Let's just keep going out. Let's go for the Delta first. We'll worry about Valois last because we never had technically had Sinai. Yeah, no, this would have been an easier one to take because this is like 2 counties. But that's all right. It's okay. We'll go for the Delta. Get back Alexandria because that's quite valuable. Count Elra has launched, with all 300 of his men, a faction against us. Okay. Good luck, I suppose. Ooh, hello. As my council plans our defensive courier, my hostage, Alicia, is let in. Noble Duke, you've treated me well and fairly, with ruin threatening as it is right that in Valois, my homeland, the champions are idle, their banners furled. Give me leave to travel. I will carry our plea to the aid of Duke Thaldir. She wants to go back to Thaldir and try and form an alliance? Take loyal Legobast with you and make haste. Oh my god, could you imagine that? Groomed by Smeagolf to rule, rivals with his own father, but Smeagolf's father, that of course he's rivals with, comes to our aid, our great-grandfather. This is very confusing, isn't it? What an awesome event. Should we try it? Take loyal Legobast and make haste. Smeagolf might counsel against it. Maybe not, because Smeagolf understands that his father is a vengeful sadist, and Smeagolf did some very upsetting things to him, so it's understandable he doesn't like Smeagolf, but ultimately he's still got troops. He might be a valuable ally in the long term. Of course, the downside is he has Valois. He has, Sinai. He is the Duke of Valois, which is quite annoying. Oh, well. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I like this story element, but I don't know how far we'll go with it. Fairly fatal casualties down by 10% could be quite valuable, given some of these ridiculous battles we've had. Holy shit. I still see all the good times I've shared with Elrond, my liege and friend. Oh, as I step into a dimly lit room and see his weak body laying on the bed almost motionless, I know that with certainty those days won't come back, and I feel a deep pang of sadness. He hears me walking in and seems to get agitated, so I hurry to be by his side. It's me, your dear Þarþuþhaþhi. I'm here. No! Elrond, we did so much with him. You remember back in Wales all that time ago? I'll stay by your side. He's on the way out then, huh? He's just infirm. He's infirm, but he's still as sharp as ever. He's still got 89 prowess. No. 8 out of 12 for our Ranger High Guard. And look, we can also upgrade our Dragoons. Is that all of our prestige gone in one fell swoop? Absolutely. But it gives us some very, very nice troops there, so I'm certainly not complaining. Especially given how long some of these wars are going to end up taking if we're not careful. Oh, my uncle is scandalous. What a shocker. I'm hoping we can very, very rapidly rebuild all of our territory here before Elrond dies. Because if Elrond dies, the whole realm is just going to fall into chaos, isn't it? Duchy. We got the Duchy. You get an unpressed claimed on the Duchy. Beautiful. I told you this won't take long to tidy back up. Especially with Isilwen here. Okay, amazing. Well, let's move you on then. So we've got the whole Duchy of the... that was the Delta, correct? Just want to double check that. Good. Good, good, good. There we are. Move you on to Alexandria then. Move on. Beautiful work. Oh. Do Þarþuþhaþhi of Cairo. It saddens me, Duke Thaldir of Valois, that he cannot come to your aid. Nonetheless, with the promise of war and its glories, we've gathered a force of beggarly errants and Valois adventurers. May they fight well for Cairo. My place is in your court, so Legabast and I will soon return. What a legend she is, huh? She got 1,200 men for us. Holy shit. One of your council positions is missing a counselor. What? Sameov got landed? Where did you get landed? What the fuck? He's gone to the other side of Africa. Ah. Well, good luck. I mean, that's kind of fun that he's going to carry on as simply Count Smeagolf. Not every character can be an emperor, right? I don't like that. I think it's a much more interesting story if he goes off and does something else over there. Okay. Robbie got a tooth. Good for Robbie. Robbie, we're a little bit busy right now. Sorry, just to let you know there, Robbie. Okay, we need a commander. Boom. Bring it on. You fools. You've just made a tremendous mistake. That's a little bit cheesy, isn't it? That our commander disappears from the army so they go and attack us while we haven't got a commander and then we can instantly jump in and crush them. That is exceptionally cheesy, but you know what? Maybe they shouldn't have tried it. They fucked around and now they found out. Ah, your dynasty unlocked renowned name. Number of knights +1, prestige up by 10%, mercenary cost is cheaper, court grandeur is up by double, and an extra accolade, which, to be fair, I don't do much with. What shall we say? The war is over, but only for you, and we kill him. No, we would never. That is his father, after all. I'll make sure you never forget this day, Al-Ra. Remember my mercy, worm. Gregarious. Humble. Humble. Remember my mercy. You're right, he's humble. I've got to bear that in mind more. He's following the path that's been set out for him, but he might not have necessarily wanted this path. He might have been happy just study the blade, play around with swords, and that's just kind of could have been his whole life, but I guess he's following his path, doing his set duty, but other than that, wouldn't get too crazy about things. Should we take the Delta now? How many troops have you got? They are superior to us. Ooh, we have to be careful with that a second. Oh. Hello. Greetings, nephew. Your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. Your occupation of lands which rightfully belong to me can no longer be tolerated. Well, this is going to be a hell of a battle, isn't it? Raise the troops. Oh, God. I don't really know what to do in this situation. Shit. Mercenaries? Can't afford them. Alliances? We might have to. You can negotiate alliances. Who have we got here? We've got 1,200, like Smeagolf II will accept. Egypt has 1,200 troops. Smeagolf II will accept. Oh, dear. Alendia the Handsome. This is going to be messy, I think. It's going to be messy, but they're raising troops from Toulouse, so we can get in there fast. She's going to run. She's going to run to Duke Thaldir. Yes. Take Loyal Arundel. Make haste. Be glad to call you an ally. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was trying not to form too many alliances, but it's kind of necessary, isn't it? We don't really have a choice at this point. Let's call them in. So, with the prestige that we absolutely don't have, we're going to call in these people. Otherwise, we're going to get absolutely crushed. Smeagolf is in. Egypt is in. It's not worth spending the money to call in Smeagolf the First, is it? Sorry, Smeagolf. You're also on the other side of the continent, which isn't really that useful. Ooh, the Duchy of Alexandria. This could work out really well, because if we can crush this guy very, very rapidly, we can turn it on him and immediately grab one of his major counties here. So this is fine. Let's move over there to start claiming that one next. They're their troops, look. Bring some over. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Hook on Smeagolf has expired. That's our education hook. Finish the siege, smash the troops, or smash the troops? Hello. Yep, go ahead. Enjoy your betrothal there. I think we finish the siege first. Just get something in the bag here. No, decline. You're not having my artifacts. This is a mess. Smeagolf, I don't know what you were thinking, but this has destroyed everything. Valyria is bearing your child. Good. This could be one of the final opportunities we get to... Okay, go down, smash them. Could be one of the final opportunities we actually get to getting that extra bloodline. Boom. There we go. It doesn't matter how many troops you've got if they're not going to get here in time. Beautiful. Nice. You're welcome to try and reinforce that. We've done it. We got him prisoner immediately in the first battle. Oh. Oh, my friend. You just gave us 1,700 gold. My friend. You have just fucked up so tremendously. Now we flip it on him. Immediately flip it on him and go to war against him with his 21 troops. We can claim them all. We can claim them all. We got ledgers. We can claim them all. I don't care. We take a fame penalty of 34. Flip it on him. Boom. And we immediately have reunited almost all of our lands. Oh my god, this is awesome. What a way to flip it. Oh, Crusade. Oh no, Kingdom of Aquitaine. Yeah, I think we're fine. Listen, when I was doing that Christian playthrough, every single crusade fails. At this point, Christianity, specifically Catholicism, has been totally destroyed. There is nothing to worry about there. It's inconsequential. It's the Pope peacocking. New martial lifestyle Pope. We've got sappers. That's great news. Skirmishers, archers, spearmen, and heavy infantry siege progress up by 0.1. It's not much, but it does add up and definitely will speed up these sieges quite significantly. You still have no troops, I assume. 875. Uncle, dear uncle, what a mistake you made. And look, it's almost like he's been cursed. He's got smallpox as well. Dear sweet uncle, what a tremendous mistake you have made there. You've just given us this whole thing. Smeagolf was right. Smeagolf was right. Greetings, nephew. You have something that belongs to me. Smeagolf II, you are about to get decimated. Go. Don't get too cocky here. Don't get too cocky, but we've got to believe in the Smeagolf plan. Get him. Send him to hell. Get him. Boom. Victorious. Thank you. And that should set aside his claim. They all want this marble scepter. They're not interested in the, no, decline. The very important portal stuff. No. They just want some random jewelry that we stole from someone. My daughter. Show me. 4 bloodlines. Okay. Not 4 bloodlines, but more importantly, the bloodline of House Thunderail continues on. If he has to marry his daughter, I don't like it. I don't like the suggestion. I hate it. If he has to marry her, he has to marry her. It's a necessary evil. Bring up my names. Bring up my Egyptian names. Where are they? Boom. I will name you. Is it not technically an Egyptian name, but it's a name that's too good. I can't not use it. We're going to call you, Samelfakata. It's a bit of a stretch. It's a little bit strange, but she's not going to inherit the realm. She's not going to be a major player, unfortunately, in our affairs. And you know what? If she is, and she has a silly name, fantastic. Great bit of storytelling. I don't think it'll happen, but it would be fantastic. They've sent in troops. They're feeding us Battle War score now. You really are that desperate to give me all my titles back, huh? You're that loyal to Smeagolf? Oh, we've sent more peasant there to go and attack Count Finway Egypt. Oh, well. Yeah, I'll take that 50% Battle War score if you've got it. Oh, Alaria is complete. Okay, okay, see you later then. Thank you. She was a very loyal hostage in our court. She went off and wasn't really much of a hostage. She kept going off and trying to organize armies to come and fight for us. She was actually very, very nice. 10 men. You've sent 10 men. This is what our mighty uncle could muster, huh? That's everything you had. We could potentially just take some valuable people prisoner from this, because they're all just going to be knights that are most likely highborn. It's him himself leading the army. Obviously didn't go very well. Shocker. Really just shocker. What happened? He's been forced to call off the crusade. Oh, that's so funny. They just couldn't get the forces. We were called into an allies war here. They are just about to win, so it really doesn't matter. Duke Elandir. No, I need your title. I'm sorry. Count Elra will have his message forwarded on. Infuriate both of them. I'm not going to start forming an alliance with that man who wants to, you know, join us in overthrowing our rival when he's also technically our rival. How close are we done with this siege? Okay, we can probably wait the 17 days, thanks. They wouldn't even be off the boats by then. Beautiful. This might be enough just to win this war out. They might have just fed us victory here. Boom. And they're going to reinforce a losing battle, and that, my friends, is that Orifim, my prisoner and cousin. May you grow strong and wise. About that. Oh, we're getting there. Now, yes, we don't have the Eastern Desert, which isn't massively beneficial. We didn't develop any of it, and I can't imagine it's bringing in a huge amount of tax. And we don't have Al-Wahat there. Obviously, I want it, and I will be taking it back. Again, not the most valuable provinces. But we're almost back to where we were. What do we got to grab? Like 3 very, very, very small duchies. We can restore the portal. How interesting. So, let's leave it there for today. Let's let it breathe, because a lot has happened. This has very much been the rise and fall and rise of Cairo. It is whiplash left, right, and center. I thought everything was ruined. I thought we'd be set back until we were fabricating claims in every individual county. We had no money. Our prestige is in the toilet. Still in the toilet, but obviously we can fix that, because of course we fixed the money issue by our greedy uncle paying us to keep the status quo. Very kind of him. But my friends, I said it time and time again when we were playing Smeagolf. Smeagolf was a humble man who took the intentional L, you know, kept himself relatively low to the ground, didn't form a kingdom, wasn't massively ambitious, so that this guy could be, in the eyes of his elven peers, the one to rebuild everything, bring peace, build the portal, and it all seems to be paying off. But now I await the council of the comments section. If you have any feedback, any advice, any thoughts for my beautiful new boy, please leave them in the comments, and we can act on them tomorrow. But we've got a clear path forward to victory. We could just build the portal immediately, but I don't know whether we should save that until we become the King of Egypt and have it as kind of a celebratory thing, or maybe by building the portal we become the King of Egypt. It'll help encourage the other elves to view us as the better person, which of course we are. Thingy to Wazzy, Try VH, Boop, A Million Violets, Akimbo Orphans, Doctal, Iguanodome, Hudzu Wudzu, Phazimus, John Viral, Dames, Ditchell, Alex Dimitri, Michael Bolt, Chillabella, Cosmosenti, Mighty Couscous, Lithobreaker, Freakin' Satan, Vonerath, The Cat Lover 366, Shatner's Bassoon, Tebfunk, Chinamancer, Blizzard 4337, and Beta Soldier for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed a little Crusader Kings 3 today. And thank you to Metbar, Vibes, Koi, Christine, Noteworthy, Thomas DeSantis, all the waifu references, Mediocre Jake, Hottie Sphinx, Kairos, or... yeah, I think Kairos is probably right. Status number 1, Bolplop, Sabers, Admus, and Kai as well. See you all tomorrow for more of that beautiful, sweet face of his. Lovely, lovely, nice fella.